Numbers 3. This is the family history of Aaron and Moses. This was at the time the Lord talked to Moses on Mount Sinai. Aaron had 4 sons. Nadab was the oldest. Then Aaron had Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. Those were the names of Aaron's sons. They were appointed to serve as priests. But Nadab and Abihu died when they sinned in the presence of the Lord. They made an offering to the Lord in the desert of Sinai, but they used the wrong kind of fire. They had no sons, so Eleazar and Ithamar served as priests during the lifetime of their father Aaron. The Lord said to Moses, "Bring the tribe of Levi to Aaron the priest. They must help him. They will help him and all the Israelites at the meeting tent. They will do the work of the holy tent. The Levites must take care of everything in the meeting tent. They will serve the people of Israel by doing the work in the holy tent. Give the Levites to Aaron and his sons. Of all the Israelites, the Levites are given completely to him. Appoint Aaron and his sons to serve as priests. Anyone else who comes near the holy things must be put to death." The Lord said to Moses, "I am choosing the Levites from all the Israelites. They will take the place of all the firstborn children of Israel. The Levites will be mine. All the firstborn are mine. When you were in Egypt, I killed all the firstborn children of the Egyptians. I took all the firstborn of Israel to be mine. Firstborn animals and children are mine. I am the Lord." The Lord again talked to Moses in the desert of Sinai. The Lord said, "Count the Levites by families and family groups. Count every male 1 month old or older." So Moses obeyed the Lord and counted them all. Levi had 3 sons. Their names were Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. The Gershonite family groups were Libni and Shimei. The Kohathite family groups were Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziel. The Merarite family groups were Mahali and Mushi. These were the family groups that belonged to the Levites. The family groups of Libni and Shimei belonged to Gershon. They were all the Gershonite family groups. They had 7,500 males, 1 month or older. The Gershonite family groups camped on the west side behind the holy tent. The leader of the families of Gershon was Elisaph, son of Lael. In the meeting tent, the Gershonites were responsible for taking care of these things: the holy tent, its covering, the curtain at the entrance to the meeting tent, the curtains in the courtyard, the curtain at the entry to the courtyard around the holy tent, and the altar, the ropes, and all the work connected with these things. The family groups of Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziel belonged to Kohath. They were all the Kohathite family groups. They had 8,600 males, 1 month old or older. They were responsible for taking care of the holy place. The Kohathite family groups camped south of the holy tent. The leader of the Kohathite families was Elzaphan, son of Uzziel. They were responsible for the Ark of the Covenant, the table, the lampstand, the altars, the tools of the holy place, the curtain, and all the work connected with these things. The main leader of the Levites was Eleazar, son of Aaron, the priest. Eleazar was in charge of all those responsible for the holy place. The family groups of Mahali and Mushi belonged to Merari. They were all the Merarite family groups. They had 6,200 males, 1 month old or older. The leader of the Merari families was Zeril, son of Abihail. They were to camp north of the holy tent. The Merarites were responsible for the frame of the holy tent, the braces, the posts, the bases, and all the work connected with these things. They were also responsible for the posts in the courtyard around the holy tent and their bases, tent pegs, and ropes. Moses, Aaron, and his sons camped east of the holy tent. They were in front of the meeting tent. They were responsible for the holy place. They did this for the Israelites. Anyone else who came near the holy place was to be put to death. Moses and Aaron counted the Levite men. The Lord commanded this. There were 22,000 males, 1 month old or older. The Lord said to Moses, Count all the firstborn sons in Israel 1 month old or older. List their names. Take the Levites for me instead of the firstborn sons of Israel. Take the animals and the Levites instead of the firstborn animals from the rest of Israel. I am the Lord. So Moses did what the Lord commanded. Moses counted all the firstborn sons of the Israelites. He listed all the firstborn sons 1 month old or older. There were 22,273 names. The Lord also said to Moses, take the Levites instead of all the firstborn sons of the Israelites, and take the animals and the Levites instead of the animals of the other people. The Levites are mine, I am the Lord. There are 273 more firstborn sons than Levites. So collect 2 ounces of silver for each of the 273 sons. Use the measure as set by the holy place. It weighs 2/5 of an ounce. Give the silver to Aaron and his sons. It is the payment for the 273 Israelites. So Moses collected the money for the people the Levites could not replace. Moses collected the silver from the firstborn of the Israelites. He collected 35 pounds of silver, using the measure set by the holy place. So Moses obeyed the Lord. He gave the silver to Aaron and his sons. Psalm 37 of David. Don't be upset because of evil people. Don't be jealous of those who do wrong. Like the grass, they will soon dry up. Like green plants, they will soon die away. Trust the Lord and do good. Live in the land and enjoy its safety. Enjoy serving the Lord, and he will give you what you want. Depend on the Lord, trust him, and he will take care of you. Then your goodness will shine like the sun. Your fairness will shine like the noonday sun. Wait and trust the Lord. Don't be upset when others get rich or when someone else's plans succeed. Don't get angry. Don't be upset. It only leads to trouble. Evil people will be sent away, but people who trust the Lord will inherit the land. In a little while, there will be no more wicked people. You may look for them, but they will be gone. People who are not proud will inherit the land. They will enjoy complete peace. The wicked make evil plans against good people. They grind their teeth at them in anger. But the Lord laughs at the wicked. He sees that their day is coming. The wicked draw their swords. They bend their bows. They try to kill the poor and helpless. They want to kill those who are honest. But their swords will stab their own hearts. Their bows will break. It's better to have a little and be right than to have much and be wrong. The power of the wicked will be broken, but the Lord supports those who do right. The Lord watches over the lives of the innocent. Their reward will last forever. They will not be ashamed when trouble comes. They will be full in times of hunger, but the wicked will die. The Lord's enemies will be like the flowers of the fields. They will disappear like smoke. The wicked people borrow but don't pay back, but those who do right give freely to others. Those people the Lord blesses will inherit the land, but those he curses will be sent away. When a man's steps follow the Lord, God is pleased with his ways. If he stumbles, he will not fall, because the Lord holds his hand. I was young, and now I am old, but I have never seen the Lord leave good people helpless. I have never seen their children begging for food. Good people always lend freely to others, and their children are a blessing. Stop doing evil and do good. Then you will live forever. The Lord loves justice. He will not leave those who worship him. He will always protect them. But the children of the wicked will die. Good people will inherit the land. They will live in it forever. A good person speaks with wisdom. He says what is fair. The teachings of his God are in his heart. He does not fail to keep them. The wicked watch for good people. They want to kill them. The Lord will not take away his protection. He will not judge good people guilty. Wait for the Lord's help and follow him. He will honor you and give you the land, and you will see the wicked people sent away. I saw a wicked and cruel man. He looked strong like a healthy tree in good soil, but he died and was gone. I looked for him, but he couldn't be found. Think of the innocent person. Watch the honest one. The man who has peace will have children to live after him, but sinners will be destroyed. In the end, the wicked will die. The Lord saves good people. He is their strong city in times of trouble. The Lord helps them and saves them. He saves them from the wicked because they trust in him for protection. Song of Songs, Chapter 1. Solomon's Song of Songs. Kiss me with the kisses of your mouth. Your love is better than wine. The smell of your perfume is pleasant. Your name is pleasant, like expensive perfume. That's why the young women love you. Take me with you. Let's run. The king takes me into his rooms. We will rejoice and be happy with you. We praise your love more than wine. With good reason, the young women love you, my lover. I'm dark but lovely, woman of Jerusalem. I'm dark like the tents of Kedar, like the curtains of Solomon. Don't look how dark I am, and how dark the sun has made me. My brothers were angry with me. They made me tend the vineyards, so I haven't tended my own vineyard. Tell me, you whom I love, where do I feed your sheep? Where do you make them rest at noon? Why should I look for you near your friend's sheep? Am I like a woman who wears a veil? You are the most beautiful of women. Surely you know to follow the sheep. Feed your young goats near the shepherd's tents. My darling, you are like a mare that pulls the king's chariots. Your cheeks are beautiful with ornaments. Your neck is beautiful with jewels. We will make for you gold earrings with silver hooks. The smell of my perfume spreads out to the king in his couch. My lover is like a bag of myrrh that lies all night between my breasts. My lover is like a bunch of flowers from the vineyards of En-gedi. My darling, you are beautiful. Oh, you are beautiful. Your eyes are like doves. You are so handsome, my lover. You are so pleasant. Our bed is the grass. The boards of our house are cedar trees, and the wood of our ceiling is juniper trees. Hebrews chapter 1. In the past, God spoke to our ancestors through the prophets. He spoke to them many times and in many different ways. And now, in these last days, God has spoken to us through his Son. God has chosen his Son to own all things, and he made the world through the Son. The Son reflects the glory of God. He is an exact copy of God's nature. He holds everything together with his powerful word. The Son made people clean from their sins. Then he sat down at the right side of God, the Great One in heaven. The Son became much greater than the angels, and God gave him a name that is much greater than theirs. This is because God never said to any of the angels, "You are my Son, today I've become your Father." Nor did God say to any angel, "I will be his Father, and he will be my Son." And when God brings his firstborn Son into the world, he says, "This is what God said about the angels. God makes his angels become like winds. He makes his servants become like flames of fire." But God said about his Son, "God, your throne will last forever and ever. You will rule your kingdom with fairness. You love what is right and hate evil. So God has chosen you to rule those with you. Your God has given you much joy." God also said, "Lord, in the beginning you made the earth, and your hands made the skies. They will be destroyed, but you will remain. They will all wear out like clothes. You will fold them like a coat. And like clothes, you will change them. But you never change, and your life will never end. And God never said this to an angel: sit by me at my right side until I put your enemies under your control. All the angels are spirits who serve God and are sent to help those who will receive salvation.